So my name is Dr. Gary Fair from the University of the Fraser Valley, and the Surrey Biopods are an initiative between the City of Surrey, the John Vulcan Academy, and the University of the Fraser Valley. And we've come together to create research and training greenhouses here in the middle of the city of Surrey. So we've got two greenhouses side by side. One is research and one is control. These greenhouses have dual layers of poly that go over top. The outside layer of poly is high diffusion, and it lets all the sunlight through and then spreads it out so that the sunlight isn't coming from one direction then for the plant, it's actually all around the plant, which stimulates growth. In addition, you've got the high thermicity inside poly, which then when the sun hits the ground of the plants, it generates back as infrared heat, and that heat is then captured. We also have Argus controls, which then regulate the humidity, the temperature, airflow, all of the growing conditions, and it's all computerized. The irrigation system is then hooked up into that computer system. The cooling system is hooked up to that. So these are state-of-the-art greenhouses which provide optimal training for our students so they're ready to work in the commercial sector.
Once they have understanding of all this, prerequisite of the apprenticeship, the students got a certificate of completion from the University of Fraser Valley, and it would help them to, in the future, to go back to horticulture, because most of the students who come here are, very passionate about agriculture and horticulture. Some of them, actually, two of them got jobs working in the greenhouse industry. One got work working for bonsai, even traveled to Japan. He was passionate about bonsai, so they can actually gain skills for the future.
Growing the plants themselves is it's new life, right? So it's very therapeutic.
I do enjoy doing this a lot. It's just a very peaceful environment.
I just felt like it would be something really good for me to do, and I would learn how to take care of something other than myself. It just gives me a sense of purpose, which is really nice. I've always kind of felt a little bit directionless in life. I really didn't have much of a green thumb at all before I came into this. And when the opportunity to take care of it entirely with Layla was presented to me, I've learned a lot since then, and now this is really cool.
John Vulcan Academy really saw this as an opportunity to get food that would be nutritious and produced right on site that they could then put into their cafeteria for their students. The City of Surrey saw this as an innovative way to produce food in the middle of the city. And the University of the Fraser Valley was very excited to be part of a partnership where we had environmental benefits, social benefits, and also economic benefits. But we get to work with cutting-edge researchers, cutting-edge research, and we get to be part of the process of advancing agriculture. When someone comes to me and says, I've got a new idea that I want to test to try and improve the efficiency of agriculture or productivity, then we sit down and we try and figure out what they need for their project. We set up a testing protocol, we enter into a contract, and then we go through the research project with them and then provide a report where we can say this is what you need to do to improve your prototype, or what you've got is fantastic, and we've got a report to substantiate our claim. That person then can take that information and either improve their prototype, or they can take it to someone who might help them commercialize their product so that they can get it out on the market.
So we started last year with different research projects. The first one to do the evaluation of this new type of greenhouse. The second project, we are looking at the vertical growing system. We are growing wasabi in raised beds organically all year round. And sometimes also we test different organic-based fertilizer for also new companies. We did some trials on strawberries.
When I started my master's research, I was looking into fungal diseases on plants, and then specifically I got talking to a supervisor at Simon Fraser, and they had a project on wasabi. The researchers here have been super helpful, both helping me with my project and letting me come in and collect samples and looking at different diseases. That's super useful for a student to have a place that they can come in and apply their knowledge in a practical setting.
The biopods have really improved my understanding of where agriculture is going. Many of us have the romantic view that it's the family farm and there's a big field and people are out there all day hoeing, and sure, there's still a lot of that happening. But with the way cities are expanding and the need to reduce our food miles and the cost of energy in producing our food, the biopods provide opportunities to develop technology to produce food right in our cities. And this is where agriculture is going. It's going high tech, and it's going to produce better food with less energy, less water, and less impact on our environment.